back, everybody, to another episode of Anno 1800. And before we begin, I figured out this whole patrol route crap. I guess I should have actually said I figured out the way to do the whole patrol route crap. So every single one of our ships over here from the Rantian Navy is now patrolling all of these shipping lanes in the New World. There is no way in hell that Jean is going to be able to slip past me at this point. If there is some sort of way that his little blockade runners are actually able to get through and live up to their name, then I'll have to really reevaluate the defenses. But I don't think that's going to happen, because we have ships that are going from north, south, east, and west on multiple different corridors. We have 4 ships right in the back over here. We have 4 ships right over here. And then as we actually progress on, because we'll just watch these ships for a little bit. Who doesn't want to look at these epic ships that won us our throne, pretty much, right? We also have set Patrick's Ducal ships to task. Instead of them just sitting within Prosperity's harbor, they are now patrolling in 2 separate ways around Prosperity, which means if the central corridor actually gets targeted by Jean at any point, those ships should be able to deal some damage while the main navy actually can intercept on either front. So the 4 ships in the back there actually go from Jean's former island all the way up to Hunt's Hell and Fort Narina, while these ships are actually going to go all the way towards Horseshoe Bay. And then we also have other ones that are going from Terra d'Ange all the way to Ile Eugenio and all the way back. Some of them are going through the central corridor, but they're not as, I guess, important at the moment because of Patrick's Ducal ships being able to patrol this area as well. So we're gaining a lot more area of influence and coverage with our navy at the moment. We're utilizing as many as we can and making sure that, you know, this doesn't happen again, because if we lose one of our ships, then it's going to take time to rebuild the ship, get it over here, set it to task. If it's one of those ships that constantly has to like send over construction materials, it's not good to have that go. If it's coffee, absolutely not. Chocolate, anything really at this point. God forbid if it's oil. If it's an oil route that gets hit, ooh, that would just set me off on so many different levels. So we have another 3 ships over there. Those are Imperium ships. And then we should actually be able to see one of Patrick's detachments come around the bend here at some point, because now we're sailing right past Prosperity with this. I kind of wish that you could label and put these into groups and like actually type in what type of fleet detachment this is, but I might just come up with a couple on the fly. Or if there's a way to do that, let me know, because quite frankly, there's a lot about this game I apparently do not know after the many hours that I've played, especially when it comes to keybinds. Lemon's gonna kill me. So we're going past Prosperity right now. I'm hoping that we will see some of the Ducal ships as we go past this little mountain, but you know, my luck is sometimes really bad, so it doesn't really happen. There they are. There's one little detachment that's coming. So I believe that's 2 flamethrower monitors, blue flamethrower monitors, mind you, and 1 battle cruiser. And then there's 3 on the other one, because there's 7 ships total. And then we also saw 3 ships heading over into that corridor, which is fantastic. So yeah, we're pretty much pretty stable at this point. And I like it. I like it a lot. So there's Patrick's ships in the background right over there. And we also have new candidates for governorships. I just wanted to throw that out there from the beginning. So I know from the videos from before, Very Orange and Sir Robert are definitely people of whom would like to become governors of one of our New World islands. Obviously, individual governor for individual island. And then I also have Sapphic, of whom is interested in becoming a governor as well. Please let me know if you want, because I'm saying this early on in the video. Let me know if you guys are still interested in a governorship, and we will make that happen. I will also, if you're interested in it, I will go over the islands that are available right now, and you can let me know what you're interested in producing and what your general feel is. I think I get Sapphic pretty sure right now, because legit, Sapphic sent me the funniest DM ever. I was crying laughing for 5 minutes. It was that good, because literally it's the shit that I would say. You guys remember when I said that I used to use like the little swing for take your child to work day? Well, yeah, not too far off on that comment. All right, so let's go over the islands really quick that are available. we will start here. So just as a additional thing, for any of the forts, they are not going to be given to a governor to rule. They are going to be they're going to be like a supplementary island to a governor. Okay, they don't essentially rule over it. They use it as their area of influence. So let's just get that out of the way. So we have Ventaris over here. This is our very first one. I guess we'll go from this side. Ventaris, I guess oil is going to be a pretty decent route. I do want to start with rum production at some point, so this might be a good island to do that. Plenty of oil, pretty decent territory, kind of spacious, looking good. Arenta, also not too bad, on the smaller side, but does have pretty decent resources as well, has herb fertility, we could definitely use that. Traxios is loaded with gold and oil, so a very important set of resources along with bauxite. Very, very good to have here. La Isla, look, one of you really need to, like, sell me on what you would do with La Isla, because there are a lot of new people who have actually subscribed to the channel and they're catching up, okay? And I really, really am appreciative. I'm quite penetrated by your kindness, as one would say, because I took Charlie, not Charlie, oh my god, I called him Charlie. Archibald, leave me alone. I took Archibald's statement and made it my own, pretty much. Insert hair flip here. La Isla is an island I love to hate, okay? You have to give me a damn good proposal as to what you want me to do with this island, so that does not happen, okay? I do not half-ass anything, especially when it comes to the channel. There is no way I will half-ass this island. So if there's somebody that wants to be the governor of La Isla, sell it to me. Sell it to me and make it so goddamn convincing that I will not forget about this island, okay? That's the problem I have.
Celebrate your leadership.
We already run over Renta. We have Colthrall in the back here. It's kind of an awkward type island, but you have decent resources through gold, bauxite, helium, and iron. So this will probably be a mining settlement over, you know, utilizing any of the fertilities that we have here. Let's see, where else do we have? We have Annabella back here. Annabella is pretty good with iron deposits and oil, along with clay. Plenty of clay deposits. So we could actually get a series of specialists for whoever chooses to get this island, and you could be our #1 clay producer and send it over there along with oil. I mean it's pretty good. It's a flat island and I like that. There's no actual river that runs through it, so you can even have farm fields if you really want. I can try to move some of these oil deposits, but look at this. 2 oil deposits right next to each other. You plop down, hopefully a trade union fits in here. Perfect. You get Jorg and probably Meg. Unless you want the power plant, then you get the first rate sapper. Easy peasy. Then we have Raxus. Raxus is definitely one of those... Oh, sorry. That is not a good emergency alert that has popped up on my phone. I hope everyone is okay. Raxus is one of the larger islands, so whoever becomes governor of Raxus is going to have a multi-purpose. So you will essentially be getting a whole bunch of oil, that's for certain. Gold deposit, you also have mineral deposit, but because of the actual land mass and the fact that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 harbor areas, you are going to be producing a lot more than what you thought. So the person of whom is going to be taking Raxus, or I guess, you know what? Let me bring in Channel RP. The Rantian that is going to be programmed to govern Raxus needs to have some sort of tenure program already pre-programmed within you. There we go. So you will be working a lot, and you better be ready, because I'll probably yeah, like you have a whole bunch of oil deposits back here. You have a clay deposit. There's some oil over here, gold deposit over there, oil over here, oil over here. It's spaced out, and the thing about it is, right, I can go ahead and try to move these things, but the problem is that I don't have enough research points at the moment to do all of that. More than likely, I will reach my cap, because a lot of them went towards moving all of these ones.
Of a virtuoso.
Oh! My guy! Hello! Okay. Absolutely, welcome aboard. There's a free one right there.
Been promoted up the batting order.
Thank you. There's also one other thing I wanted to discuss here. So, unfortunately, it seems like my tortilla and fried plantain kitchens are not doing as well as I'd hoped. And
people celebrate your leadership.
You'll love to see it. And what I'm thinking about doing really is just utilizing one of my other islands that actually has a docklands on it, and Just get rid of these. I'm just gonna import what I need and then send it over here. What's the worst thing that could happen? At least it'll be a steady stream, especially when it actually gets down to, like, for example, prosperity, right? Like, if I were to bring stuff over to prosperity, it'll be easier in that way because I can bring over... Actually, I think I can bring over what I need for prosperity from the old world. That is a crazy thing. So I will probably have to really think about that one before progressing, but that's just how it is, you know. The more you get into the game, you got to figure out what you need to do, what optimizations to make. And we also have, like, this little island over here. I'm not gonna give this to a governor. Like, this is so small that I don't want you to have to deal with this unless you want it. But you know, it's there. The only island that I wouldn't give to anybody is Ila Eugenio, but that's because we need to actually eventually make this for Eugene and his family. This is where you are going to go on your version of a pilgrimage for the Rantian Imperium. Eugene is our guiding light, okay? If you guys don't know, and if you're new here, if you want to know who Eugene is, let's head over to one of my favorite settlements ever. Eugene is this little guy. This is Eugene. He is our guiding light, the one who survived all the trials and tribulations of the Great Hunt War, and we got him back safely. Essentially, the war started because they stole Eugene from me. That's literally it. But back to the task at hand. So we have done a lot of work in Rantium, but we still have much more to do. I love this whole thing so much. One thing that we are working on currently, and I think we actually finished it, is all the iron deposits, or so changing of the ore deposits on Adifix, and that's what we need to start. And we got a Jor, which is fantastic. So what I want to do now is actually start working on what I can use for the Arctic lodges. That's right. You didn't think that this was coming, but guess what? These fools want
I could do with a few more ties to choose from.
I didn't ask you. These guys need Arctic reports. I like that. 5 additional scholars, research points, it's easy. Why is it so easy? Well, I will tell you. Because anything apart from our sites, like King William Island, it is doing absolutely nothing besides being dead weight. The only thing it's doing is producing the Arctic gas from here. That is it, okay? So what do you do in this instance? Well, you're going to go ahead and you're put down a couple Arctic lodges, right? And what we will have are specialists in here, in these Arctic lodges, that are going to help us with creating Arctic reports. And the Arctic reports will be sent over to these lovely scholars, and the scholars will leave us alone. Isn't that fantastic? So what I will actually end up doing is, you see these actual...
This is an exception.
Oh, damn. Everyone's nice to me today. Holy shit. I'm going to actually move this one, and I'm going to put the Arctic Lodge right here, smack dab in the middle. Okay, so we can pretty much... I think we might have somebody that produces the... Or do we not? No. I think we're going to have to research somebody. Let me head over to the Research Institute really quick. Let me go to Item Development and then Arctic Lodge. Okay. So there we go. Affects the post office. So Arctic reports would be 1 and 3. Okay. Do we have anybody else who would do the same or something similar? Because at this point, I don't really care about what they need because they have enough, clearly. I'm just going through it quickly. No.
No person should have to work twice as hard to earn respect. Yet here we are.
I mean, that's just how the world works, unfortunately. It's shitty to say, but it is the truth. Okay, so let's get 3 of her. And that being said, we have to really determine where these post offices are. So here's one. Okay, it's covering that whole area. It's going to affect that one. So what we'll have to do is we're going to have to change the position of this post office and this canteen, more than likely. Which would kind of suck, but it is what it is. So let's get that done really fast. Canteen first, and then where is the post office? Right here. Overlapping radius with whom? All the way back there. Okay, now I see what I did wrong. Well, I can always get rid of this one, because this is going to be more important. But see how large the damn radius for this thing is? It's crazy.
I'm warm enough.
Are you? Are you sure? Well, they don't have any oil lamps, so that's because I'm not producing anything for them, but whatever. Not big of a deal. They're fine. What I would probably end up doing at this point is actually upgrading more of these guys if I actually have some of these oil lamps somewhere. Do you guys have any? Yeah, you do. You have 649. You want to spare some? What is happening
Cargo
here?
boat at the ready.
Hold on. Let me go back. Figure out what's happening with these routes over here. Okay, well that's not the right one. That's with the airship, right? Okay, well in this situation, just Hull Harbor, which one is this one? That's Cape Polaris. Cape Polaris. Oh, that's what the problem is. We actually need to put the son of a bitch in there. What? How the hell did that happen? Oh, Lord, I'm an idiot. Unload. Why do I have... I don't understand what I've done here. Oh, because Port Defiant also has it. Okay, so this is only going to go to King William Island. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. I understand the problem now. Okay, so that's going to fix itself over time. But we need to get some Arctic reports up in here. We actually need to build up all this stuff. So I actually built another airship in the New World. And we will be using this one to get what we need over there.
Skies are clear.
We are definitely not keeping it as a Goblin Shark 3. I actually like naming these ones. Let's name it as the... let's name it the Masina. So we're going to take this one. Load up with some construction goods. More than likely, actually, Pterodonus just has a whole bunch over here. We're going to grab it from here, and we're going to hop on over there. With Rantium, and this is something I really agree with Ryu on, the edges of the canals going into this river is not working for either of us, okay? Because we talked about this. So what I'll probably end up doing is from here... getting rid of it, so like this much, okay? So this will actually not be canals over in this corner. It would probably stop like right here, and then this area would go. Oh no. So we'll fix that for now. Get this stuff, yeah, just get rid of all of it. Get rid of this. As cool as it looks, it's just not functional. You know what I mean? Like, we can have this little bit in here. That's not a problem. We can even bring it a little bit further down if we wanted to. But the reason is it does not fit along this curve. Like, it kind of does over here because we stopped it with this boardwalk area. But I would like to work over here a little bit and see what we can do. It, like, over here is okay. I don't mind this too much, but I do agree with Ryu 100% that it does look a little bit wonky. Like, over here, it does not work at all. This area, not at all either. So we'll get rid of probably this much of the canal way. We'll get rid of this one too. So we'll actually deepen this by 1. And then we will bring it to, like, maybe here-ish. Okay. So now, what we'll do over in these corners is we're going to put a whole bunch of cool stuff that they're going to need, or we're just going to use a whole bunch of ornaments to fix up this little spot, and then we will work on there. And the reason why I'm kind of, like, stalling on Rantium is because I'm allowing my airships to bring in what they need and figure out this whole route thing. This is not where I needed to go. This is where I needed to go.
Ready to fly.
I would need some timber, please, and some bricks, and I'd like you very much to head over to King William Island for me. Thank you very much. And in the meantime, what we can do is we can figure out if Hunt's Hell needs anything at the moment. Well, it doesn't really need much.
We need raw materials.
Except for fish oil, which this is so nasty. Don't ever have any of the tortillas that are made on Hunt's Hell, please. I do not want you all getting sick. It is not a good time. As this is airmail, we're gonna need this. I don't care if it's gonna take forever to bring it over. Actually, why am I making one? I have them. And I don't think they're going to go through a whole bunch, but we can potentially see. You know what? Because it's long distance, we'll get one of these ones. And then we're going to head back over to the Arctic just to make sure everything is pretty solid. Did you guys get what you need?
My technique against facial frostbite is working.
Is it? I didn't know. Are you the ship that's supposed to bring what you need? Yeah, so you're going to hopefully get a whole bunch of this stuff. Who's actually the one that's making it? I think it's the pemmican guy. Is it the pemmican guy? Where's the Arctic watch? There it is. Yeah, 1 in 7 he makes an oil lamp. Got it. So I should put a minimum down here of probably 10 so they don't ever run out. Which I doubt they will, but let me actually see if they pick up what they need. There we go. Why does one picture look different than the other? Hello? Is it just me? Why does this one look so elongated? This one looks short and shrimpy. What is happening? Oh, God bless Anno 1800. I hope this does not dissuade the Anno Ubisoft developers, whomever, for giving me an early access code for Anno 117. Just putting that out there. Yeah, okay, you shoot. So we will need to get this lady into King William Island over here. And what I could potentially do is, on the other areas of Port Defiant and Cape Polaris, I can legit do the same, because we have a post office over here. The only thing is I would just have to move this ranger station, and I am not opposed to that. I'm really not. I'm gonna have to build the airport, which I have. New achievement, what? All inclusive? The hell? What happened? I have to see what this was. I have no idea what that was. Fulfill the need for restaurants, bars, cafes by 100% for at least 5 hotels for 1 hour. I did something for tourists that I did not care about, ever. Good to know. Never thought that I would ever do that.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Good job, Nick. Excellent job. So while this is happening, we're actually going to take the airship that we eventually build over to Rantium to get the specialists and then take him up there. Because I don't know if they have an item transfer depot. I should have probably checked before I came back down here. But we have a lot of areas to work on, and we need to first and foremost get another town hall over into this corner, because look at the size of this damn district. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to move this one. Oh, that felt good. We're going to move the hotel over to this corner. And we are going to get the bus stop and plop it down right over here, unfortunately. And we will have the town hall be somewhere over here, because that's going to cover a lot more than what we had before. And I think this would be pretty good. So we're just going to have to get rid of some of the road here. And the good thing about it is if this fits, then this house, they can still stay. Perfect. So now this one's covering this area. We should probably invest in getting one over here. More than likely, it'll be where this marketplace is. Maybe not. Maybe I will put it here, because then I'll be able to, like, cover all of the area. So I'll have to get rid of that house as well. I might as well just do that for now.
It's all how you're born, innit?
Well, not necessarily. Just work up the chain. Let's put a town hall over here, too. Almost a trade union.
I'm delighted to introduce our new colleague.
Awesome. Seeing as how there's an empty spot in here, why not put our banner in front of that banner? Really important. So we need to continue making more districts. Over here, we're just going to leave it because that's where I'm going to have more scholars. I think what we should potentially work on is back here.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Or we can actually work over here. Let's work over in this corner. So we'll have some homes. Put it in blueprint mode for now. Have some homes going from here. Have some homes here. And then we will have some right along the canal. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do something like this. I think it's actually going to look very nice. Give me one moment, please. We're going to put a double road here. And then we're going to stop it right here. Going to have a road that goes into here. And then a road that circles around. And that is literally going to be our district. That is it. I think I picked up the wrong thing. Let me grab this. And we're going to plop you down right here. And we're going to loop it around the entire way. We're gonna need a road probably like right here. And then I'll just go ahead and do something like this. Alright. So then we'll be able to map out exactly where this canal is gonna be. And then look, we can probably fill out this whole area with canals. So we've an odd-shaped space right over here that we can even run a canal straight through if we so choose to. And I am kind of in favor of doing that. I think it will look pretty nice. So I will probably get rid of this little patch right here so I can have a canal that goes straight through. I'll do the same over here too then. Very cool. Now, an argument could be made that I could have done it on the outside of both of these ones, but I kind of am digging this. For some odd reason, I'm really liking this district. So we utilize the space really nicely. And I think what's left is to really just build them up. Because we obviously want to get these guys to higher tier settlers as quickly as possible. And I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit over here. Let's see what I can do with this area, because I feel like if I were to just make an epic long road, I think it would be really cool, but a road with like multiple bridges. See, okay, this is a problem. But what I can do is instead... No, not for that one. Where is that cool fountain? I think this one's too large for here. Damn it. It is. So I guess we're gonna have to put this one. Not a big deal whatsoever. So we have a little fountain over there. I kind of want to work to make a really long bridge. And the way to do it is the two spaces in between. So I think... Yeah. So we have something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we can push this one a little bit further down. Not a big deal. That looks really cool. And we can do the same going this direction. So 1, 2. Is it gonna work perfectly? Oh my god. That is so sick. That is so sick. Okay. How many is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me actually extend this out a little bit more because I need to see exactly where this is probably going to get worked on in a hot second. And that'll be all she wrote. Right to there. Did I go too far? I think I went a little bit too far, didn't I? There we go. Perfect. Look at that. That looks really cool. I'm gonna do something really awesome. That's the same on both sides, is it not? No, it would be the second one. And go over here. grab this archway and put it like that and like that. I feel like that might be a little bit too excessive, so let me actually, instead of where they are right now, I'm gonna put them right over here. That one will be okay, because it's farther away. So what I will actually need at the moment is more brass, because brass is what we actually do require for these particular structures at the moment. And we can probably work to upgrade these guys soon-ish. Oh, they need a marketplace. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How big is this thing? Yo. My brain is better than everybody's! No, not in that one. No. Now I have to fix this and make it look immaculate. And, if I actually end up deleting this thing, it would really suck. Yes, I know that was also in Blueprint. Here. Problem solved. What we will do is we're gonna get rid of this one over here and this one over here, and then boom, and boom, and boom. Holy crap. People aren't using canals properly these days. And you know what? We're going with the grand one. Yep. Grand market. So these guys are actually going to be able to go through here. I kind of want to beautify this area right now. I don't want to wait. Like what I did with the others. Get rid of random pieces. There's a little bit too much empty space over here. I would like to definitely have one of those pavilions right in the front. Okay, and then my typical trees, please. Need the other ones, and they're in here. I'll put one down there. And I think a newspaper stand right here would be fantastic, so let me just go ahead and grab that one. Oh, hell yeah. So I may not ever actually delete this market. I think it's just too nice where it is. And you know what? I'm actually keen on upgrading this area before the other one. What's your problem? Oh, you can't even upgrade yet. You don't have enough room. But I do like that. It's a very interesting part of the city. Now, imagine once these are actually skyscrapers. Then it'll be something totally fierce. How far do I want to extend this? I don't know. There's something about this design that I'm really liking for some reason. I'm just gonna see. I could probably extend it all the way to here. So it'd be like multiple different entryways into different districts. And then you have archways. Yeah, well, in that situation, then I wouldn't have an archway over here. I'd probably get rid of it in favor of this, right? One here.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Leave me alone.
No
I'm busy.
changes? Really?
Don't go crazy. I have no time and patience for you right now. I am liking it, but I have a feeling it might be a little bit too excessive if I take it anything beyond this point. So what I'll probably do is just leave it like this. We will have another archway over here then. And then on another side, like maybe from here-ish, this is where we can actually begin. It would be like to right here, correct? And then to right here.
Bit of a coup, securing their expertise.
But I had all the faith in the world that you'd be able to get them. So that means we're gonna have to actually extend this probably one more. Yep, that's all she wrote. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we're going to have a district over here, and it's going to be looking good. So we actually have a decent space. This is where you have, like, the denser population actually begin, because at this point, we're not going to be relying on the canals too much more because of where the location is, and I don't really want to bring it up too much close to these particular mountain ranges. I don't know whether I'll actually have any up here, but we will find out. We'll find out in time. So we'll have a road connection here and one going to here. We will probably need to have a power plant somewhere. We have one here, but it won't make over to this side, so that'll be something to do in the future. Actually, I would like to do an oldie but goodie design, if you'll allow me. That's not what I wanted. There we go. The good old square. Have a square here.
Constructed.
Have a square here. We'll have one here. We'll have 4 squares. Like so. And loop that around. Gonna definitely need to have roads in between. Let me go ahead and put the town hall down from now, because you know this is going to be a gnarly district. It's actually not a bad spot for it. It gets most of the homes, not all of them, but we'll probably work on that later on. No, not there. Let's extend it like this, then extend one like this, and then one district like this, or one set like that. And you know what? Just copy it. It's not going to work properly, is it? Nope. You can do the exact same here, and one more row right here. So the achievement is actually to get 50,000 investors on Crown Falls. I'm surprised I don't have it, but again, I'm surprised with myself for many other weird things. So to be perfectly honest, actually I shouldn't say I'm surprised. There was my big fat Greek wedding quote where Anvula is like, "I am not surprised because I'm never surprised, but I'm always surprised." Something like that. I haven't seen the last movie, but it was in the trailer. I didn't see it. I need to, though. I have to put down a marketplace, and I think this is a good place to put one down. We're also going to need the pub. The pub can probably go in the middle here. Put that down, and then a fire station, so you all don't freak out when there's a freaking fire. Let's go ahead and do the whole canal business. We'll bring it one over this direction, and this is where we're gonna stop. You see where it actually gets close to this wall over here? I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna get rid of like all this, and it's gradually gonna become, what the? New prestige level? What the hell was that sound? My game has been glitching like crazy today. That's just weird. So you should be, hold on, where is that new airship? You.
Lift achieved.
Piranha 2, I can live with that. Can you go to Rantian, please? Because I need you to go pick up that specialist. And then we're gonna head back over here. I would like to get these districts done at least today. What we could do is actually could put a power plant like right in the middle of this canal. And if this is the case, I will go ahead and start making another bridge over in this direction. So it'll go to here, which means I'll have to extend it more or shorten it. I'll probably shorten it. Get rid of all this and this. Build one across, please. Thank you. Where can I put the power plant? I think over here is actually pretty solid. That way I'll actually be able to power these guys up as well. I could probably put it like right here. Yeah, I think this is actually not a bad spot for it. This area is a lot larger, so they'll be able to go around it. Yeah, we'll put it right in the middle.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Cool. Is that gonna fit? It should. Yeah, okay, so put it right here. And then we are going to get rid of this stuff over in the corner.
The fire is out of control.
What the hell? What the hell's happening here? Okay, well, we see what's in the daytime. Yeah, everything's fine now. What in the actual hell is happening? Oh boy. Well, this fucked up the storyline. That's not good. Now, where is the warehouse close by? Right over here, actually, so it should be able to reach, right? Or to build it all the way to here. Yep, it makes it. That's pretty solid. I don't want to get rid of my tree, though. Do something like this. I'll probably have to bring one section like this, maybe? Yeah, that looks pretty damn good, I think, and it covers a good majority of this district. I will be extending as far as these things can go through the palace once we actually get to it. But for right now, this is pretty good. Let me actually get it built up because we need to make sure that it's working well and we won't have any problems with it. Yeah, I know there are ruins in my cities. Deal with it later. Get this all the way to here. Looking good. And because we're already on this side, we might as well continue. Well, let's get this district actually up and running.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Wonderful. So what I will need you to do for me is this specialist.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I have one more being worked on, do I not? Yeah, just wait for her. She'll be here soon. So they're bringing what they need over here. It just takes some
left
time.
Ruins behind.
Yeah, well, sucks to be them. I'll deal with it later. Extend this up to here, and then... I feel like this will just be wonky if it's up to here. Let me see. No, it's actually not bad. Okay, that's where I'm calling it. That's where I'm calling it. It's gonna make a long boardwalk over to here so I can figure out how I want to lay out this particular side, because it's gonna be... Do I want to have industry here in Rantium at all? What is this city known for? I don't want it to be known for just like endless canals and stuff like that. I want it to be known for something else. I have an idea. I have an idea. If I were to fit that here, I don't think it'll actually, like, hold on. I'm seriously considering fur coats being produced here. I want there to be some sort of district of industry. And I feel like this is not a bad spot for it. Am I wrong? Because I'll be able to have the iron I need here. I won't be able to... I don't need to import it. I'll just produce it right here. And it shouldn't ever go out because there's fucking 7 of them. How bad is it over there? I'm sorry for being indecisive. I just need to see. So with these guys here on Ditchwater is at 104 need, but that's just them, right? Yeah, it is just them. And that's with 2 mines? I think I would need to bring some in, but I would like to relieve the pressure here at some point. It's not a dirty job either.
A bit of a coup securing their expertise.
Hold on. Hold on. I definitely want to do something here. Like, the best fur coats in the Imperium come from Rantium, I guess. Fur coats. Hello? What the hell is it called? Fur dealer. That's it. I don't remember the name of the damn building. Fur dealer. There you go. Productivity. Not bad. Attractiveness +8. Okay, we will also get passive ponchos and bobbins right here, plus this guy, of whom is also going to produce the exact same. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can probably bring in what the new world requires from the old world. Yeah, okay. Cloth industry. Okay, so definitely I'm going to need her.
Game is afoot.
Definitely I'm going to need him to replace the input. Instead of furs, cotton fabric, the building process is iron and wool, which is insane to me. Workforce. I don't care much about the workforce need. I want productivity. So Ferris will be at 50%, right? This one is what? 50% plus 40% is 90. It'll be, yeah, that's not bad. All cloth industries. No, this one is the optimized loom. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Rantium is gonna have something to contribute to the Imperium apart from entertaining these dipshit tourists. And it's gonna be fur fucking coats. And hopefully I can place them in a proper way. That way we don't need to worry about only having just wood or these particular homes and whatnot. But I would definitely like to make it into a walled area, perhaps. So let's actually try and do something like this. Where would it actually start from? Well, let's put a wall here. Okay, we'll have a wall here. And we would want to make it look pretty, so we'll indent it 1. That's not what I wanted, game. It's really not the game, it's my friggin' mouse. And the way to make this really pretty is by putting our banners. Great. And we're gonna have the road go straight through. And the good thing about this is that we will have electricity right here, because this thing's gonna be working very, very well. And let's extend this up into here. Now, the trade union is going to be, like, right here. It's not going to interfere with that one, right? Nope, it will not. So let's put this one right here, because we're going to have to place these things in properly. It might be a little bit sus in the location, but we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and start building and putting these things down. We'll have one here, one here, one here. So that's as far as we can go with that one. Another one here. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Go ahead and move these guys, because you know they're definitely within the range. Put them here. So that's 6. Get the road connections just so I make sure they all have electricity. That's also going to be really important. Do I want to put it like that, or do I want to put them right next to each other? Yeah, I'll do this instead. Get rid of this section 2. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and plop it down right here and put a road right behind it, like so. No, don't be a blueprint for this. So that means we're actually going to have to import what these guys are going to need. If I put this here, would I be able to go here-ish with the wall? No, I won't be able to block it off if I actually have a wall. This road here. Not good. So I'll go ahead and just extend the wall through here. Okay, that's better. And then we will have one here and one over here. So the walled section would probably end like right here, because I don't think I can build anymore, right? No, it won't let me. But I can build further in this direction, which is going to be fine.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Yeah, it is. It will be, because actually in the next episode, I legitimately had a really, really important and angry talk with my own self. I said, this is the one time that you are not going to snowball and sandbag on Ditchwater. So we're going back to Ditchwater in the next episode. I'm not going to let the island go to waste. That's why I'm kind of seeing what I can do here as far as like another industry is concerned. To at least move it maybe over to here for it to be a little bit better. I don't think I have room for much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is in fact the same amount that I have over there on Ditchwater, I think. I can put a couple more. If I make this place look weird, then I definitely can. You know, I'm kind of just content with this. I think that'll just be fine. So we'll bring this all the way to here, and then we'll have another indentation. So we can put this over here. Actually, I probably should build it further up. Yeah. Just go ahead and copy this little portion, put it right here. And then bring this up to here, and then to here. Fantastic. So we have a little industry that will work over here in Rantium as well, that will provide for these guys, as well as people within the immediate region with fur coats. That's something I really wanted to have here. Definitely. At least a little industry, and we'll make it look nice. So don't worry about that. It will look pretty cool. Did I actually get one of the people? I don't think so yet. But the cool thing about it is that it also provides attractiveness, and that's really nice. What I'll have to do is go over
An
here.
explosion in one of your factories.
I swear, I can't. Oh, no, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. Don't make me with it. I'm gonna get rid of the rum. We're gonna need a lot of wool. That's definitely a lot of wool. And we are also gonna need iron for now. So we have this over here. Let's make that 100. Yes. Alright, where the hell did you explode? Holy crap. You also need to grab this lady and head on over to the Arctic, please. So head over to King William Island for me. So we'll have this little section over here that will produce fur coats. And we are going to need another warehouse, probably somewhere really close to it. Because, to be perfectly honest, like, they're going to be churning out a whole bunch, and they will need it. Yeah, that's not going to work. I can probably extend this area, get rid of this wall for now. Get rid of this too. Because I don't foresee, like, many homes over in this corner. So we'll put one warehouse. We'll put 2 warehouses over here. Hopefully there won't be any slowdown. I don't anticipate it. If it happens, then I can revisit it later. And we'll extend the walled section. We'll just hug it this time. Really important thing to also have here, seeing as how it's an industry, will definitely be a fire station, but it doesn't seem like the fire station wants to cooperate with me, so it won't be built within the walled section. And boom. Looking pretty good. I can dig it. And every single one of them will have electricity. These guys are also going to be closer to get what they need, so they won't actually have to go down to this warehouse. And then once we get the specialist for these ones, we will be able to start that post-haste. Are you guys actually close to a...
It's all right here, I suppose.
Oh, you don't even have a marketplace here, do you? Well, I could put one over in this corner. It's not the end of the world for now. Yeah, let's just put one, like, right here. We'll build a bridge across. We'll do it like this. Make it a little bit different this time. So now you should be pretty set. And we'll have, I guess, some homes over here. Do I like that look? No, I don't. Do something like this.
A bit of a coup securing their expertise.
There we go, not bad. I don't know how these guys are gonna be. Maybe they'll be like just engineers in the future. I have no clue. We can fit one over there as well. We have to upgrade some of these farmers. I really need to upgrade these guys because I want to see them upgraded so fast now. And these guys might as well. We don't have... They're getting the marketplace need right now. I could have also built a bridge here because I already did have a little overhang. But let me see if I can make it look a little bit better. So it'll be from here, correct? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, and...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Pretty solid. I like that. Pretty solid. Because we're gonna add the street lamps and everything to this corner as well, and it'll look very, very pretty. Let's head on over to the Arctic really quick so we can actually put this stuff into the Arctic Lodge.
Ready to fly.
You, and you for now can just big chill over here. You are over here with a lot of construction goods, so put that in here and then build the airship platform. So that's the airmail sorting. Okay, that's good. Boom.
It is, not pleasant work, but someone has to do it.
You're handling mail. What's wrong with you? Upgrade these guys. Because the more these guys, or the higher the population, the more people
You
we have in
reached
here.
a new milestone.
Oh, now it's an outpost. Oh, okay. That's fantastic. And the canned food. So, like, I still don't see a need for husky sleds here at all. They don't have the parkas and they don't have the coffee here anymore. Lifestyle needs, they have that. Hey, there's no way I'm giving you motors. Absolutely not. I can give you dynamite if you want. You can have fun chucking that around. These guys can also upgrade to technicians, I would imagine. What's the problem? Oh, you need a canteen? Sorry. This row's wonky. Why do I even have this thing? Oh, it's for this? Ugh. Let's do something like this then. I want to actually fit a canteen in right here. That's 16 seconds, which is pretty good, but I think I can make it better. We have 987 technicians and 569 giggity explorers. And I would prefer the technicians because you actually get more of them. You can get up to 50? Well. No. You can give me the reports, because I don't know how fast they will actually go through the Arctic reports. Items. Well, I guess I can click on post office, right? No? What's a way I can check? There was. Arctic Lodge items, ship items, all items, goods. If I were to go all the way down, can you see them? No? Yeah, I clicked on the airmail sorting. Oh, okay. So we have 3 Arctic reports so far. which will be like every 3 cycles we get one, right? Yeah, so there is another one right there. We're gonna have to build the population of King William Island because there's so much room, and we can definitely do it. It's just gonna take time. Because if we have these Arctic reports coming in a steady stream, along with our other places, so like we can do the same over here too. I would venture. Let's see, you're doing every 22 seconds, but I don't really want to screw the population here too much. I'll have to look at this on my own time. I don't really want to waste that much time looking at it right now. Head back over here because I need to upgrade. All of these farmers. So many farmers. Because I have that big behemoth back there, so I don't have to really worry about it. I can get these guys upgraded. And they won't need the marketplace anymore. They're going to need a variety theater.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
How about no? Because the last time I had coffee, I became really jittery, and I've actually been trying to slow down. That's actually very true. I did have a coffee, and I got really, really jittery, and I did not feel well for a good couple hours. So I'm kind of trying to slow down. But no, thank you, but no thank you. But if you're wondering what I was doing, I was allowing that thing to actually produce the stuff for Adifix. So let me actually, before we end it off here, I'm going to change all of these to iron deposits. That's an iron deposit right there. Thank you. You are an iron deposit. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, so Adifix is going to be the one that produces the most iron for us here, and it's going to send it all the way to Inferna, because that's also the other thing that's a problem, that we don't have enough iron here. We are bringing in some, but it's not a whole bunch, because we're going to definitely need to have some steel, and these things need to constantly be working, and in fact expand. So that's definitely a very important thing that we have to make sure we maintain. Pretty decent upgrades, I think, today. Not so much on the substantial front, but definitely like getting this side done is really important. We will get the stuff needed for this trade union as well. So we have this lady. We'll probably, I don't know if the other guy is ready yet, but we'll get this underway in the next episode. So we'll actually have some fur coats be produced here, and that'll relieve the pressure on Ditchwater. Probably we might even be able to take it off Ditchwater in favor of having more home zone there. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But until next time, please consider like, commenting, subscribing, share with your friends. The channel at this point that I've actually recorded this video is at 594 subscribers. Hopefully we can get to 600 soon. You know, 1,000 is just right around there. I actually got a notification from YouTube in my email. I got 169 giggity subscribers last month. That's wild, okay? That's crazy. I'm so happy. So happy. So, thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next episode, my friends.